this time, you give a sacred, a time of awakening to the wisdom that your spirit has been waiting to receive. I am speaking directly to you. 1111, dearest youngster, as I look at the woven artwork of your life, realize that nothing gets away from my view. I see the weight you convey, the quiet weight you dare not name, and the inflicted petitions you murmur in the tranquility. Each tear that falls, each restless evening, each snapshot of a dressing, I am there. I let you know today, with the voice of every lasting reality. I have seen everything, and I have proactively continued for your benefit. In the chem offices of your heart, question frequently mixes like a fretful breeze, shaking the groundworks of your confidence. In any case, even in those minutes, my affection for you stays unshaken. You keep thinking about whether I hear you, assuming that I see the preliminary new face around. The other hand, assuming that I will act. Dearest, hear me now. Before the groundworks of the earth were laid, I realized this day would come, and I arranged a way for you. My arrangement isn't the third, nor is it to BS. What inconveniences you has proactively been settled by my endless insight to affirm your trust in God. Type 1111 and like this video. Do you recollect the tale of the tempest on the ocean? When my child rested, as the waves crashed around the supporters, their cries were loaded up with dread, their hearts grasped by the possibility of dying. 222, however, when he stirred, he reproached the tempest with a word, and there was harmony. Youngster, the tempest and your day-to-day existence are the same. I'm with you amidst them, and my position over them is outright. The result not entirely settled, and it is for your benefit. You frequently inquire, how long, ruler? How long must I stand by? Yet, darling, timing isn't limitation for me. I exist beyond time, and what feels deferred to us, impeccably organized in my heavenly arrangement. Try not to surrender when you don't see prompt outcomes. Believe that my hand is working in manners you can't yet see, like a seed established somewhere down in the dirt. The responses to your requests are flourishing, planning to break forward a new season. Your battles are not to no end, nor are they inconspicuous. They are forming you, refining you like gold decontaminated in fire. Each challenge you face is a part in the narrative of my magnificence. Uncovered in your life, you might feel squashed. Yet I'm the Father, and you are the earth. The tensions you get through are molding you into a praiseworthy vessel, equipped for conveying the totality of my endowments and reason. If you believe in God's promises, type 222 and share this video to spread hope. Kid, when you check out at your aggravation, consider it to be a device in my grasp. I utilize even the most of here minutes to achieve the most brilliant results. Joseph was sold into subjection, cast into a pit and failed to remember in a jail. 333. If you liked our video, and want to support us in our mission to spread divine teachings and cosmic insights, consider giving a super chat. Your support helps us promote these essential ideas and expand our community. A contribution of up to $10 not only shows your appreciation, but also helps us spread inspiring and transformational content to more people. However, every step was a groundwork for his rise to the royal residence. Similarly, I'm setting you up for something far more prominent than you can envision. Try not to disdain the cycle, for it is through the interaction that my commitments are satisfied. There is a quietness expected to see my hand at work at the point when you are entitled to carry on of dread or restlessness. I request that you be still and realize that I am God in the tranquility I talk. In the comments when you feel deserted, I'm nearest to you. I'm not missing in your vulnerability. I'm the consistent. Incline toward me and let my tranquility guide you. You feel the heaviness of not knowing, the vulnerability of what lies ahead. In any case, I ask you, kid, to live with conviction, and by focusing on subtle realities, trust in my personality, for I'm reliable and valid. My commitments are not meaningless remarks, but rather agreements fixed by my very being. I can't bomb you. For to do so would be against my tendency. Trust in my promise, for it won't bring void back. Type 333. If you believe in God's unfailing love, while uncertainty creeps in, recollect my previous unwavelingness. Has there at any point, in the point at which I didn't support you, pan to the times I can be you, when you figure you were unable to go on? For 144, those minutes are proof of my getting through. Affection for you, allow them to fortify your confidence in the thing I'm doing now, regardless of whether you can't yet see the full picture. Dearest, I have previously gone before you. I have arranged the way, fixed the warped ways, and enlightened the dull corners. What feels overpowering to you is nevertheless a mermaid to me. Believe that the fights you face are not yours alone. They have a place with me. What's more, I have never lost a fight. The triumph is guaranteed, on the grounds that I have previously got in it. Don't hesitate for even a moment to bring your feelings of dread, your torment, and your questions to me. I'm not scared by your inquiries or overpowered by your feelings. I'm your dad, and I long to hold you, to comfort you, and to help you to remember my constant love. Come to me as you are, with every one of your defects, and track down rest for your spirit. If you feel God's presence, type 444 and share this video with others who believe. Past this section of your life and ferals, realize that my hand is directing each page. You are in good company, and you are not neglected. The finish of this story is as of now composed, and it is one of trust, satisfaction, and triumph. 555. Trust me. Adore the God who holds the stars set up, additionally holds you. What's more, I let you know this. It is taken care of. I have previously sorted out it. My cherished youngster, before the underpinnings of the earth were laid, I saw this second in your life. Well before you confronted this test, I realized it would come. It didn't overwhelm me, nor was I ill-equipped. I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the start and the end. Everything about your excursion, each mountain you climb, and each valley you stroll through has been seen by me. Nothing gets away from my insight, and nothing lies past my spoke. Indeed, even before you framed the words to shout out to me, I had previously prearranged the response. Do you grasp the profanity of my affection for you? I'm not a far-off onlooker, but rather a private member, and everything about your life I have looked after you with delicate consideration, meshing my arrangements into each situation. What feels like turmoil to you is a showstopper in the works in my grasp. Trust me when I say that the triumph is yours. It's anything but a chance or a wish. It is a sureness fixed by my power and my commitments. Type 555. If you are ready for God's blessings to flow into your life, at the point when you take a ganda at the difficulties before you, they might appear to be uncomfortable. The walls might show up too high, the waters excessively profound, and the night excessively damp. 666. Be that as it may, I remind you today, I'm the God who makes a way where there is, by all accounts, absolutely no chance. Did I not part the red ocean for my kin? Did I not cut down the walls of Jericho with the yellow of confidence? Did I not shut the mouths of lions for Daniel and stroll in the fire with Shadrach, Moshe, and Abednego? Kid similar God who can be the miss with you now. Try and visit something you should accomplish all alone. It is a gift I have previously gotten for you at the point when my child proclaimed on the cross, "It is done." The triumph was won forever, as well as for each fight you would look in this life. You are not battling for triumph. You are battling from triumph. Stand firm in this reality and allow it to fortify your determination. The adversary might thunder, however his loss is now composed. I realize the fight has wearied you. You've spilled out your energy, your requests and your tears. You've addressed. In the event that you have the solidarity to proceed, in any case adored, recall this. My solidarity is made wonderful in your shortcoming. At the point when you arrive at the finish of yourself, that is where my power starts to work, in manners you can't envision. Type 666 if you believe God is with you in every moment. Incline toward me, and I will bring you through. My effortlessness is adequate for you, and my bliss will be your solidarity. Try not to be misled by what your eyes see. 777. The world estimates triumph by superficial presentations, by results that can be contacted and seen. However, my methodologies are higher than your methodology, and my contemplations are higher than your viewpoints. What resembles root might be the very way to your most prominent victory. Seemingly, deferral is in many cases my heavenly timing, setting you up for something far more prominent than you might have anticipated yourself. And trust me with the result. Kid, relinquish the need to control or figure out each step. Confidence isn't realizing everything about, resting in the confirmation that I do. The fights you face are not yours alone. They are mine. Furthermore, I won't ever lose. I go before you to battle for your sake, and I encompass you with my presence. The adverse series plans are weak against my power. Try not to be apprehensive, for I am with you. I see your inquiries, your questions, and your feelings of dread. You keep thinking about whether you are sufficient, assuming you are sufficient, adequately steadfast, or sufficiently commendable. Type 777. If you trust God to guide your path, hear me now. Not your solidarity or value gets the triumph. It is mine. I have picked you, called you, and prepared you for this second. You are in good company, and you are not without assistance. 888. My soul stays inside you, engaging you to survive. More noteworthy is he who is in you than on the planet. Kid, I'm calling you to a position of trust. Trust me in any event when the way is modeled. In any event when the way is steep and the excursion is long. Trust me when the responses don't come as fast as you trusted. Trust me when the weight feels to wait, to even think about bearing. I'm your shelter and strength, and extremely present. Assistance in the difficult situation. At the point when you rest in me, you will discover lasting sense of reconciliation that outperforms all, grasping a harmony that watches your heart and psyche. In Christ Jesus, the triumph I guarantee you isn't only for this second, yet forever. Each fight you face is essential for a bigger story and account of recovery, rebuilding, and greatness. I'm working everything together for your grade. In any event when you can't understand how, believe that the God who started a decent work, and you will finish it. I'm loyal and I won't bomb you. As you push ahead, recall this. You are not characterized by your battles, but rather by my affection for you. Type 888. If you are ready to welcome God's miracles into your life, you are not a survivor of your conditions, but rather a picture through my power. Lift your head, for you are an offspring of the Most High God, and your future is secure in me. 999. Allow these words to sing profound into your heart. The triumph is yours, and it is as of now finished. Stroll in confidence, adored, and watch my commitments unfair. Darling kid, you stand notice one battling to win a fight, but rather as one who has previously won through me. The battle you face isn't to get triumph. It is to stroll in the triumph previously given to you. My child, Jesus Christ protected it for you with his parents. On the cross, he prevailed over wrongdoing, the mice, and each power that might at any point to sin against you. At the point when he proclaimed it is done, he talked of his work as well as of your triumph. The cross is in excess of an image of misery. It is a definitive statement of when. At the point when my child bore the heaviness of the world's transgression, he bore your weights also, your responsibility, your disgrace, your apprehensions, and your disappointments. He took them upon himself, so you couldn't have ever to convey them alone. At that time, he destroyed each fortification and hushed each allegation against you. What the fuck I expected for root, I transformed into the best triumph the world has at any point known. Type 999 if you are ready to welcome God's miracles into your life through his revival. Jesus crushed the last adversary, the great beyond. He rose not as a casualty of the grave, but rather is its champion. This triumph isn't only for him, it is for you. Since he lives, you additionally live. 1010, since he won, you also will win. The force of the revival is the very power that currently works inside you. It is my soul, living and dynamic, empowering you to snag and to stroll in the completion of the existence. I have anticipated you. Kid, do you see? You are not battling alone, and you are not battling to win. The fight was chosen well before you were conceived. You were battling from a place of solidarity, with the confirmation that the result is now secure. Each dread you face, each adversary that is sent against you, each insurgent that missed your heart, they have proactively been crushed. Stand firm in this reality, for it is your establishment. The phone tries to hoodwink you, to cause you to accept your fever, crushed or shameful. In any case, I remind you today that he has no power over you. His power was broken at the cross. The chains he once used to tie humankind were broken, and you, my darling, are free. Try not to allow his deceives flourish in your heart. Grip to the reality who can be trusted, for it is your weapon against each assault. Type 1010 if you trust God's guidance in your life. At the point when you proclaim my commitments, you use the sword of the soul, a weapon no power can remain against. You might feel exhausted, as though the fight is ceaseless. 1111. Be that as it may, recollect, the strength you want doesn't come from inside yourself. It comes from me. I'm your source, your sustainer, your stronghold in the difficult situation. At the point when you feel like you can't go on, rest on me. My solidarity is made wonderful in your shortcoming. I maintain you with my honest right hand and guarantee that you won't fall. Triumph in me isn't simply a far-off trust. It is a current reality. My child's victory was not restricted to the grave. It reaches out to each part of your life, your battles, your connections, your fantasy, and your difficulties. They are under my domain. I'm not only a Lord of the everlasting, I'm the divine force of all your minutes. Welcome me into your fights and watch how my power changes them into declarations of beauty. And when, try not to qualify, triumph by the guidelines of the world. The world might see misfortune, where I see development, disappointment where I see dependability, and postponement where I see readiness. Believe that my methodology, so higher than your methodology, send my contemplations higher than your viewpoints. What might appear as though a difficulty, as many times an arrangement for something far more prominent than you can envision. If you are ready for miracles, type 1111 and share this video to spread the word of God. Live with conviction by focusing on the saddle, and you will see the totality of my arrangement, and filled eventually. My child didn't get through the cross for a halfway triumph. He persevered through it for a total one. The words, "It is done," can they everlasting wait? They imply that nothing remains scattered. No transgression is left unforgiven. No fight is left unwon. 1,212. Your job isn't to add to this triumph, yet to live in it. Trust in what has proactively been achieved for you. Rest in the information that the best fight has previously been battled and won. For your benefit, indeed even now, as you face battles that appear to be overpowering, realize that I am working. The very power that raised Jesus from the dead is working in your life. The very soul that drove him through the wildest, directing you. The very love that held him to the cross is holding you. You are rarely alone, and you are never without trust. Youngster, lift your eyes from the front line and fix them on me. See the triumph that stretches before you, got not by your endeavors, but rather by my effortlessness. Walk intensely, realizing that you are in excess of a victor through him who loves you. You allow this reality to reverberate in your heart. You are not battling for triumph. You are strolling in it. Furthermore, as you do, my magnificence will be uncovered in and through you. Beloved child, let this truth and pray your heart. The battle is not yours, but mine, and it is already won. Rest in the finished work of my Son Jesus Christ. Walk forward in faith, knowing that my plans for you are good. My power is unmatched, and my love for us eternal. Trust me, for I have already worked it out. The victory is yours, now and forever. Type 1212. If you trust in God's timing and plan for you, please write 100 words line for my views. So they give $10. Super thanks. After watching my video, which is based on Christianity and Jesus' words, and take care yourself. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.